My people not be small matter oh. Hey, it does said for Nigeria. Since where US president they talk say he wan come invade Tinubu Nigeria. And him gang they don dey run up and down. Many people don dey come out they talk say they support US so make they come invade Nigeria. So my people, I don't want to talk too much. Welcome to J&J Family TV. Do be well to subscribe and share the video. Leave your comment on the comment section. What do you think?
Watch this video.
I don't know who is calling Tinubu president. Tinubu is a businessman. That's all. You are not a president. If you want to talk about president, you talk about Trump. You talk about Putin. Talk about Traore, Ibrahim Traore. You talk about China president. You talk about Korea president. These are men that we call leaders. A young man of yesterday, a Burkina Faso, a leader. That is what I call a leader. A young man that know what I call a leadership. Not put businessmen in government, calling them leaders, calling them president, senator, governor. These are businessmen acquiring money for their future of their children, buying houses for them. Leaders develop their country. Develop their country. And when they develop their country, everybody, both their children, everybody enjoyed. Today, American leaders has already put their structure in order. Their children are enjoying it. Everybody's enjoying it. Putin, they have already put their country in order. Everybody's enjoying. Now, ne bugari moto, ne bugari sare, na ko gaga wuwo na internet. Ano katakwa fo mebe Tinubu na agba bugaro. If we ever bugaro, that is people that don't have anything to offer. If you are calling him a president, tell me one thing. Any day you people tell me one thing Tinubu have done since you have entered this presidential seat as a president. I have told you people, and I have tell you this, what makes a leader, that when you say I am a leader, the first thing you will achieve in your country, the first thing to achieve in your country, the first thing you must put in your country is light. There are factories, 24 hours light. There are factories, there are companies. Those companies can never ever use Restart. They can never use Jane. Jane and Restart or whatever you call it can never carry the equipment of that factory or the company. The only thing that can carry it is NEPA. Nigeria is not there. Nigeria will never get close to the country that are talking about development. They are never near there. Nigeria is a giant of failure, not a giant of Africa. First thing, it is 24 hours light. Second one is a good load. Why? Because there are cars. Amen. Because the investors can never manage a loft load to come to their country. The main world businessmen that are coming to invest in the country, or the country that bring facility of development, there must be a very solid load, a very good load. Not this one you people are bringing. You see a government, the load that we work only just 2 years in learning season. The load will enter to another street. Water will carry a road somebody walk. The third one is security, because the investors can never stay in any country that they will invest their trillions without a security. Nigeria, they are never there with these threats. All our gears are in streets for prostitute because of hunger. We must die, but we must fight everything possible to bring a good country for our children to enjoy.
Guys, the fear of Donald Trump is the beginning of wisdom. Hey, now today I not say these people, they fear President Donald Trump. Now, we just got a breaking news that the president is going to announce a new ambassador. Yes, make una listen.
Panel can confirm that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will announce imminently new ambassadors for critical strategic nations as a multi-strategic approach to stem the Trump threat, and he's directed the service chiefs or security services to conclude vetting immediately. New ambassadors may be appointed as early as next week. Again, breaking news, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will announce imminently new ambassadors, and this might be as early as next week. And security services have been directed to conclude vetting immediately. So this is an update, of course, on the response by the government to designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern and taking action to ensure that they're able to stem terrorism across Nigeria. And also,
just one announcement, everywhere is shaking. Just one tweet, everywhere is shaking, guys. Hey, Nigerians, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? All right. Either way.
Social media is a threat to Nigeria peace and unity. Sultan of Sokoto. This same Sultan who formerly said that when you fight Boko Haram, you fight Allah. Now, where is Ali Sharif today? He's still roaming the streets. Where is Shetima today? He's the current vice president of the country. Now, a Boko Haram leader, Bello, who was declared wanted, was seen in March 2011 with Shetima hitting with him in his residence. Now, you people, you are still looking for those sponsoring the jihadist war where they happen for inside this country. Anyway, listen to this full video.
Oh, what started Boko Haram? Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive, who created it? The ECOMOG. Who created the ECOMOG? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for.
Can you not see that these people are the problem of this country?
Donald Trump has ulterior motive for trying to declare war in Nigeria in order to clear the Islamic terrorists. Now, this information is coming from an American political analyst. She has finally revealed to us the major reason why all of a sudden Donald Trump has developed love for Christians in Nigeria, and as he wants to declare war in order to clear all the Islamic terrorists that are causing genocide, Christian genocide in Nigeria. Now, according to this one, she said recently Nigeria and China has developed a very beautiful relationship. As a matter of fact, this year, 2025, Nigeria is the largest recipient of Chinese construction financing, which costs about $21.5 billion US. And ever since then, Nigeria has become a vocal point for Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. Now, just last month, October 2025, they signed a deal of $3.2 billion US in order to develop the infrastructure of Nigeria and energy of Nigeria. Ever since then, this recent relationship between Nigeria and China is not going going well with Donald Trump and he wants to scatter it. Now, this is the major reason why all of a sudden he has developed love for Christians in Nigeria and he wants to bring war to Nigeria. Now, when he now bring the war in Nigeria, China will withdraw their investments, their financing, and whatever deal they are doing in Nigeria, they will withdraw it because it can no longer work when there is war in Nigeria. Now, this is the major reason why Donald Trump wants to bring war to Nigeria in order to take China away to dominate. What do you think about this? Because at the end of the day, forget the fact that Donald Trump wants to help us to clear terrorism in Nigeria. What if this man has ulterior motive? What if there is a selfish interest that is attached to this military intervention? What is your opinion?